Welcome again to Project with Brian, the channel that talks about new tools and ideas for both the DIYer and the on-site professional. For all those people who subscribe and are watching us, great. All of those who are watching but need to subscribe, please do so now. Push the button below. Today we're going to be talking about the Evolution R255SMS sliding mitre saw. Comes in quite a neat compact box given how it expands up when you install it, and it comes with an interesting set of instructions that are in English and pictorial. They're very good, I have to say. It helped install the machine brilliantly. But before we go into the machine, I just need to say, why do I need a new tool? I had a DeWalt radial arm saw. Had a 10-inch blade, but it wasn't that convenient and easy to use. So I replaced it with a Matarbo 216, which is a 8-inch saw blade, and the argument was that an 8-inch blade would do 95% of all work, and to some extent that's been the case. But the 255, which we've now installed and is over here, adds considerably to that spec. First of all, it's back to 10-inch because of a better depth of cut, and secondly, it'll cut more than just wood. It'll cut metal, ferrous metal, non-ferrous metal, and that adds a range of versatility that my Matarbo doesn't have. If you listen to the startup of the Matarbo, you'll notice that it takes quite a while to stop and it's instant start. When you listen to the startup of the Evolution, it's got a rapid stop and a soft start. That's good, because if you're just about to make a mistake, you haven't gone too far with a soft start motor. So this has got 2000 watts, it's got a 10-inch blade, and it'll cut metal. It's fully assembled now, and I can actually tell you that when we took it out of the box, I was impressed with some of the features that made installation quite easy. For two reasons, again, harping back to the instruction book, pictorial version, but in English as well, written English as well. So when we installed the bar at the back, the head came separately and it fitted onto these bars and locked in. I thought that was a really neat way of attaching the head to the sliding bars. Really good. It has an Allen key which we're going to use in various parts of the installation, and it sits in the back there and it's going to be ready for next time I need it again. Right size, in place, everything. It's got extension pieces here which have been fitted with the Allen key. It's got a lockdown for safety. We'll show you that in operation in a moment. It'll go a full 50 degrees to the left and 50 degrees to the right. The Matarbo has a maximum of 45, as indeed most machines of that type do. So that extra 5 degrees is quite useful. It will, of course, go 45 degrees that way, but not the other way, of course. And it has lockouts at the back, which will lock it off in different degrees for dado railing and that sort of thing. It also has here the ability to do what I would use halving joints and where you need it to stop, the blade to stop, which it does by turning your screw down like so. There we go, lock it off, and then it will do rabbiting housing joints across the timber. The arm will lock down. That means that it's locked down and I can lock it there, which means when I transport it, it's not flopping about all over the place. All of those are useful features, and at the back we can wrap the cable around these two cable tidies. If I were to have any kind of comment to make about the cable size is too short at 2 meters for me. That's maybe a personal choice. I'd much sooner see 3 meters, because if it were on site, it's got to stretch across to various sockets, no doubt. So that's a personal choice. Okay, so when we installed it, we needed to check that it was cutting accurately, left, right, vertical, and so on. I have to say, needed to make no adjustments at all. So for example, when I put the blade check for blade angle, bang on straight away. And that was true for 45 and any of the other degree angles. Okay, so safety goggles on and we'll try a cut. So we can lock it down, release the guard, switch on, soft start motor, and there we go. There's our cut. Beautiful cut. And let's check it now for squareness. Look at that. Look at that. And that was straight out of the box. If we would do the same, we could do that at 45 degrees. Like so. Lock it down. And we can come now at 45 degrees. And the test to see if that's 45 degrees is to put the two together and then put our square again. Look at that. Bang on. And that was without any adjustment, straight out of the box. That might not always be the case, but that's how it happened for me. Okay. Any extra features that we want to talk about on the machine at all? We haven't yet used the laser. So I can switch on the laser there, and now if I were to look at my cut, you could see the laser making our mark. And if I was to turn that round like so, I should be able to see it straight on the line, like so. The laser is brilliant for telling you where to make your cut. Here's a good example. This one's got a mark on the back. I would want to, it looks as though it's slightly off angle, so I would turn it till it reached the pencil mark, lock off, clamp down, clamp down, like so, and then that will cut that. Bang on our pencil mark. Right, let's look at the tool from this side. I mentioned that it's got a cable tidy. Look at this. how many tools I've got that for transport. Not many. We can lock it off here, and our 45 degrees is locked off this way. Look at the size of that handle. I think that's impressive. It's going to give you good security, and it beats most. We can change our stop to this side just as easily, like so. Now, one of the things we haven't discussed is extraction. As an optional extra, you can get this small dust bag. The dust bag will fill up very quickly. In a permanent position, that should be connected to a extracting vacuum cleaner, which sometimes could start when you turn on the tool. But it should. That's where your extraction goes, and it will remove all the dust as it comes out. Pretty good, huh? So let's walk around to the front of the machine. You've seen me use the brake. It won't allow the blade to start coming down until I release it there. That's a safety feature, of course. And this machine comes with a 3-year warranty. Now, anybody that's got the confidence to put a 3-year warranty on their tool is pretty pleased with how it's been produced. And from the look of it, I can see that it's produced pretty well. The table has its various locking positions at various preset angles on the way round. And that will be true whether you go left or go right. So if we go to the other side, lock, 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 and then finally 50 degrees. Pretty good. I think I'm going to enjoy this tool. Thank you again for watching Budget with Brian, and don't forget, subscribe!